Good afternoon. Hi there. Welcome. Greetings. And all that. On a rainy, rainy day. Oh, what a great day. I love a day like this. It's fantastic. Sitting in a room, alone-ish, raining outside. Woof. Hey, my name is Alan Cox. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Say hi. Do I have Bill Squire on number 2?
Yeah.
Hey, microphone 2. Here's Mary Santora
What up?
on microphone 4.
Today is a day I want a book. You know?
Today is a day what? You want a book like
to
leave?
read a book.
Oh.
No. Like when it's rainy and it's cold, but it's like that freezing rain cold. You know? I just
You want to sit
be
in a cozy corner and curled up with a good book and a cup of oolong tea?
I have black tea. I just made tea.
Mm-hmm.
I do. Today's a very tea and figure them out day. Yeah.
All right. Are you currently reading a Figure 'em Out?
No, but my friend texted me
Her
today.
life.
Yeah, right. My friend texted me today and was like, "Hey, what's your address? I'm sending you one of my favorite Figure 'em Outs for your birthday." So I should be getting that in the next day or two.
It's the time of year you read a lot of articles on something called hygge, which is the Danish word that's kind of taken root over the past few years, where it's like super comfy and like you're all whatever.
Yes.
Speaking of comfy, Poundcake is back in Studio G.
Afternoon, white people. Well, enjoy this somber. Is it somber or is it just a cold, rainy day?
I mean, it is a cold, rainy day. Yeah, of course.
Somber means sad, right?
Gloomy, or
Okay.
yeah, sure. I think that fits.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy the day.
I walked into the kitchen halfway through you lamenting something about not being able to go to Tel Aviv or something. It always comes back to Tel Aviv. Like as I'm walking out, he's talking to someone about how he can't go to Tel Aviv.
Yes. I would love to go to Tel Aviv, but I'm scared right now.
Yeah, now might not be the best time
I think it's the
to
perfect
go.
time for him to go. I've never thought it was a better time.
Imagine you're on that
It's all dangerous.
17-hour flight over there, and halfway through you're like, I've
boners.
made a huge mistake.
Mm-hmm.
It's right in the coast. I mean, if nothing else, you
Honestly,
could take a little dinghy out there.
I would not go by myself. I would have to bring, like, some Jewish friends with me. Like, I need someone to vouch for me. I need someone to go with me so I'm not out there just living it up by myself.
Vouch for you.
Yeah.
What are they going to say about you? How are they going to vouch for you?
I don't know, but I think if I travel with people who have gone there before, you know, they know that I'm just there to enjoy the festivities, all right? I'm just here to be gay in the Middle East. That's all I'm here to do. I'm just here to be gay in the Middle East.
I want some people touching my Middle East.
Giving a whole new meaning to the Fertile Crescent. Oh,
Yeah, that's right. Spin that dreidel, baby.
Well, we were talking about Egypt yesterday, and Egypt is on my bucket list, and so is, like, Israel. I've always wanted to go.
I know you have. I know you covet those parts of the world terribly.
But I don't think that's so. Everyone has, like,
I don't think
a
I'm not
dream
saying it's
travel
weird.
list.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's weird.
Yeah, some people want to go to Bali. I was like, I don't really care. Like, I could go to Bali. That's fine.
You don't want to go somewhere that's like nice and warm and
He wants to go to a place
Bali.
where he can have crazy sex.
What's better than that than
crazy
an
sex.
island country where it's hot and everybody's sweaty and they got their pants already half off because the climate has breached 2 degrees Celsius? I mean, you better get to these countries because pretty soon they're not even going to have flights going there any longer because it's going to be too goddamn hot to get anywhere. So you should go. You should literally strike while the iron's hot. Go to Java or Bali or something.
I have no desire to go there.
It's only a day's flight. You don't want to sit on a plane for 24 hours to get to Bali?
And that would be like if there's no stops. I don't know a plane that just can fly 24 hours, like, without refueling. Can they do that?
I think that they probably can. I mean, there's probably a layover, but I mean, you know.
The flight that I had when I went to the Philippines, I think, was from San Francisco to Japan, and that was 12 or 15 hours, something like that. There's one way where it's longer and one way where it's shorter, but it was you were on the plane for more than half a day.
It's the only
And
thing that's
there's
kept us
other-
from going to Australia
Yeah.
is I'm like, I don't want to sit on a plane that long.
I do.
And
If I'm
that's
going to end up in Australia for 2 weeks.
But that's if nothing goes wrong. You're on the flight
would
for
go wrong?
24
What would
hours.
go
I
wrong?
don't know anything.
But like
Delays or, you know.
and yeah.
Oh, I thought you were thinking about, like, the plane is going to go down.
That too.
but-
Look,
like-
anything could happen. I think it's more likely that it would just be a scheduling delay, but, you know, who knows? Well, I think you should definitely have some people vouch for you. I think it'd be a lot. You can get it. Listen, you go on some of those flight apps, You get a one-way flight to Bali for like $100. And you might find yourself never wanting to come back.
Well, there's also a reason why I want to go to Israel.
Oh, God, I was reading a story this morning about Ukrainian refugees who took refuge in Israel to get away from the fighting, obviously, before all this started. And they're like, well, we're 0 for 2 with the non-fighting part of our lives and the non-war. But I'm telling you, Poundcake, you gotta get on these now. Oof.
I wonder, like, does this make the plane ticket go down? Like, it's cheaper to go to Tel Aviv right this second.
I fly United. Like, that's the people I fly, have all the status and credit cards and crap with. And we got an email a little while back, a couple weeks ago, and they were like, yo, we stopped all flights to Tel Aviv.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
we're not, I don't even know if anybody is operating flights there right now.
I don't know that
A
they
couple
are.
might be, but.
Don't let anything stop you, Poundcake. You have a dream. You need to fulfill it.
Well, can we get a Hyperloop? You know that Hyperloop is supposed to go from
Across the
Cleveland.
ocean?
I was gonna say from Cleveland to Chicago. Now they can have a Hyperloop.
From Cleveland to Tel Aviv. This hotbed of activity between Tel Aviv and Cleveland.
We are working on Hyperloop between Tel Aviv and Cleveland. It will be done in 16 short years. Alan, thanks for mentioning the farmers on the show. I'm a farmer, and I have the diesel pickup truck. I got a tractor and a dog and a chicken and a turtle, and I also harvest marijuana.
Nice.
Takes 3.5 days to harvest corn. About 900 acres, the farm next to me. That is Rob. He's out in Marshall, Michigan. Checking in on Marshall. Alan, I'm in my warm room with the heater on, the window shut, and the heater on. That sounds redundant.
It's pretty hot.
All right,
Is that a
checklist.
gas heater? Because I think you're in trouble.
Checklist. Heater on, check. Window closed, check. Heater on, check. Double check again. No, I manipulated the thermostat before Mary got here.
My name's Mary. I know I'm not here that often. I'm your co-host.
Comedian Mary Santora sitting in today.
Amy Santora is here.
Well, listen, hope springs eternal, right? One of these days, you might just go, I want to go down from, 8 letters to 3?
Yeah.
Mary Lynn, is that with 2 N's?
2 N's, 2
Yeah.
capital letters. Guess which letters are capital?
M and L.
Actually, both the N's. You're wrong.
L-Y-N-N
Marilyn?
was how that name was spelt. There's no umlauts or anything like that?
Nothing like that.
Oh, that'd be cool.
But you manipulated it to what? Be colder because you're a jerk?
No, I actually went to check on it, and I hadn't done anything to it. And when I came in this morning, it was on heat. And I just looked at it. I didn't check because it was still like around 70 or whatever. But then an hour later when I looked, it said cool.
Huh.
So I didn't touch anything. Now, when it was cool, I thought it switched to cool just because I walked in.
Obviously.
So I didn't do anything to it. But then probably about an hour or so ago, it's feeling a little warm in here. I think I'm going to drop it down to a balmy 57. And so it's clearly not there.
I didn't bring my electric vest today. Okay.
Oh, yeah. How did the Bill got Mary a heated electric vest
I haven't
for
got.
her birthday, which is Saturday. And did you do a little show last night or anything with it? Or did you test drive it?
No, because you need a battery pack, but it's like a weird port. Like the type of battery pack I have is one that you like plug into your phone, so it doesn't have the same port.
Do you have to you have to walk around with the battery pack in the pocket?
Yes.
You do?
Yes. And it says it'll last for 5 hours until the battery dies. No, wait, 150 minutes.
I like that they specified that. This will last until the battery dies.
No, wait.
Oh, like every battery situation? Good, thank you.
150
high-tech.
minutes is 2.5 hours. Sorry, 2.5 hours or until your battery pack dies. So
Right.
If your battery pack only lasts 45 minutes, then that's what I'll do.
Okay.
But I have to get one for the specific plug. But I'm excited to use it.
Okay, I've got to take a break here. If you want to send a text for anything, 35192 to get me there. You can watch live at alancoxshow.com, and we'll be back.
This is the Alan Cox Show. Everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app or whatever smart device you have. Just tell it to play the Alan Cox Show on iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio Alter Ego 2024.
Presented by Capital One.
Sold out. Your only way in is to win.
Don't miss Paramore.
The 1975.
The Black Keys.
30 Seconds to Mars.
Bush. Sum 41.
Yellow Card.
Lovely the Band.
The Last Dinner Party.
iHeartRadio Alter Ego 2024. Presented by Capital One.
Enter for your chance to win now at iHeartRadio.com/alter ego flyaway.
The Hartford Small Business Insurance